Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today, the Pokemon Company released the final trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and a lot of information was released right afterwards on Twitter and their other social media accounts. So if you've not been watching any of the trailers and you don't want to know anything about the game going into it, you should probably not watch this video. Here's your warning. There's going to be stuff that was discussed in the trailer and on these news sources. So if you don't want to know, go ahead and exit the video now. I totally understand. If not, let's get started. First of all, Pokemon Home compatibility is coming in spring of 2023 for Scarlet and Violet. There's a lot of rumors out there that say that there's a list of compatible Pokemon that are going to be transferable right away, like when the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra DLC came out. So remember when Crown Tundra came out, all of your old legendary Pokemon could be transferred in to Sword and Shield. Same idea here. There's apparently a list of Pokemon that aren't in the base game that are going to be transferable right at the beginning. Apparently. That's not confirmed. It's something that's rumored. So there's a list of Pokemon going around on the internet. A lot of them seem to be from Legends Arceus, like the Hisuian forms. And I've heard a lot about the Galarian birds being available right away for transfer once Pokemon Home compatibility comes. We'll see if that ends up being true. But we do know that that compatibility is coming in spring of 2023, for sure. Next up, they announced the first Terra Raid event for the game. That'll be happening Thursday, November 24th to Sunday, November 27th. So it's going to be basically that next weekend after the game comes out. There are going to be special Terra Raid dens featuring Eevee, which will appear in Scarlet and Violet. And these dens are going to shine yellow. Here's a picture of it right here. The Eevee in these games are going to have different Terra types. The website shows grass, fire, and water as possibilities, but I'm going to just assume that at least all of the regular evolution Terra types will be available. Potentially all of them, but I couldn't imagine them limiting them to just the 3. I imagine all of at least the evolution types are going to be available during this event. They also announced a different Terra Raid event, which is going to happen a little bit later in the year in December. Starting December 1st to December 4th, and then again the 15th through the 18th, a Charizard with a Dragon-type Terra will appear in special raid dens. These dens will be black, and they'll have these like purple sparks coming off of them. Charizard is not normally catchable in Paldea, so this is a Pokemon that you can't catch in the wild just on your own. This is a special Pokemon that you're going to be able to get. So don't miss this opportunity, and you're only going to be able to catch one of these Charizards per file. The Charizard is going to have the Dragon Terra type, which is a unique Terra type that's not fire, right? Not fire or flying. So it's going to be a special Charizard, basically. The website says you're going to have to be able to have gotten through certain post-game events to start one of these raids. However, don't worry if you're not that far in the game. Once December 1st rolls around, you can join a raid that's been started by someone else, so you're not locked out of the event. If you're not that far in the game, you can still get the Charizard. They also announced that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is going to be allowing you to change your phone case on your Rotom phone. There are 4 special phone cases you can get by having save data from the other Switch Pokemon games on your Switch, and you'll get these phone cases. The Let's Go one has Pikachu and Eevee from like the yellow generation battling. Pretty sweet. The Sword and Shield one looks like Ball Guy, which is kind of cool. The Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl one looks like the Poketch app, so it looks like that on the back. And then the Arceus one is like the Arc phone from the game, which looks really, really cool. So if you're going to pick one, I know several people have already said the Arc phone is going to be the one that they go after, but I really like this Let's Go one. It looks really cool. So if you have those games on your Switch file, you can get these cool phone cases for your phone. Finally, here's the spoilery part from the trailer. But basically the only thing they reveal in this new trailer is that there are these 2 Pokemon that are going to be available to catch in the different games, whether you're in Scarlet or Violet, and they look like Donphan. As you can see, right, this looks very Donphan-like, this looks very Donphan-like, and they called them the Great Tusk and the Iron Treads. There have been a lot of rumors going on in the game that there are going to be something called paradox forms or past and future forms of certain Pokemon. And these Pokemon are going to be unique Pokemon that are not, it's not going to be a form of Donphan. This is going to be basically like a legendary Pokemon that looks like Donphan. This one being the past one in Scarlet, this one being the future form in Violet. No types were given out for these Pokemon yet, but you can, by reading the information they did give us, this one looks like it's going to be ground something. This one's probably going to be steel, potentially fire. They said the treads on this get really hot, so it's possible this might be a steel fire Pokemon. It looks really cool. I'm very excited about this. Speaking of that, the center of the map has this huge caldera in the middle with all this mist in it. And in the trailer, you saw Miraidon and Koraidon flying out of it. I think, this is me completely speculating at this point, nothing has confirmed this, but I'm saying it's possible that this is where these new past and future forms will be. So they'll be in this giant misty caldera, and that'll be in the post game. So after you beat the game, you can ride Koraidon and Miraidon into this caldera, and this is where you're going to find these mystical, legendary time forms in this swirling mist. That would be super dope. Don't know if that's actually true, but I have a feeling that's probably where it's going to happen. When they were talking about it, they said that there was this part of Paldea that hasn't really been researched yet, because that one character is holding that book. I have a feeling that this is that unresearched area. So that's the possibility. That's all the stuff we've got for you in this news video. Once the games come out, I will begin posting gameplay videos in my Scarlet and Violet playlist, which I will have linked in the corner here, so you can click on it, get ready for it, get ready to watch. Like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be sending out lots of different videos. I'm going to try to record as much as possible and get it out to you guys so you can see it and have a blast. And of course, we'll keep you up to date on other events and fun things happening in the Pokemon world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.